I have a new beer to review that I'd never seen before. I know of the company, but this beer is new to me. This is Roslyn Brewing Company out of Roslyn, Washington. It's called Roslyn Dark Lager. That's actually it. So there it is. Pretty basic. Just shows a mountain range, and the background looks like it's wood grain, basically. There's really nothing more to see. Then here's a little story on the side. I'll read that since it's kind of hard to see. Wanted a great beer, superior beer doesn't just happen, carefully handcrafted. 4.8 alcohol, 31 IBU. Our original brew, it's a mild dark lager based on a German recipe. They use Roslyn water, from Cascade Mountains, 4 types of barley, and 3 types of hops. That's all they say about it. A little bit of background on the brewery. I looked at their website, see what they could say about it. Apparently they started in 1990, so they're getting close to 30 years old. Where is Roslyn? Head east of Seattle for probably at least an hour. It's in the middle of nowhere. You're just going along the highway, it gets desolate, there's not much out there, then you kind of hit Roslyn. I went to their tap room with my lady and I was not impressed. They only had about 5 taps. She had a flight of beers, I think I had 1. She didn't like any of them, I didn't like anything. This bottle was $5.59. I don't know where they come up with that number from. This is an all year round beer, it's not a seasonal. Being a dark lager, I'm expecting a little malty, some dark notes in it, maybe some dark chocolate or bready notes, maybe dark caramel toffee. It's so hard to say. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and open the bottle up now. All right, here we go. It's very dark. Thick head, about 1/4 inch, maybe closer to a 1/2 inch. Okay, holding right up to the bright light here, it's a super deep mahogany. Dark roasted malt, chocolate, some toffee, caramel, maybe dark fruit in there. It smells like dark chocolate cocoa in the nose. It's not strong, but it's very noticeable. Let's go ahead and take a sample. I'd say medium body, noticeable burnt tones to it. Well, they obviously use some dark malts in it. I get a little coffee out of it. The burnt is staying in the back of my throat. It hit the top of my mouth and my tongue a little bit, but it's mostly sticking in the back of my throat. It tastes like burnt coffee, burnt chocolate, burnt malt something. It tastes like they use too much of a roasted, very dark malt. Most of them, they only say use a little bit of it because it can be overpowering. It tasted like they use more than a little bit in here. But I was getting, the chocolate, the toffee caramel notes out of the nose. I get none of them out of the bottle or out of the glass. That burnt roasted flavor just is overpowering. It makes me think of after a campfire's put out, all the burnt smell of wood. That's what I'm getting out of here. It's not pleasant at all. All those flavors it's primarily in the back of my palate, largely in the back. A little bit on the tongue, a little bit on the roof. Try the bottle now, see if it's any different. It's a little more subtle, but it's still burnt. There's no other flavors at all. Nasty burnt coffee, nasty roasted malt, like I'm licking charred wood or something. I don't believe there's any off flavors in this. I don't think that's what it is. It does not smell skunked. The sharp flavors I'm getting are not from bad cleanliness, I don't believe, or from mishandling anything, the yeast, bad water, no diacetyl, there's no paint solvent, paint thinner. So once again, Roslyn Dark Lager. Here's the label. Will I buy this again if it's not obvious by what I've been saying about for the whole review? No, I will not buy it again. Would I recommend it? No, I don't recommend it. It's actually one of the worst dark beers I've ever had. All right, well, that's all I have for this review. Cheers.